Once again, I'm gonna wait just a second. Start the before I like start the stream and do a thumbnail, stuff like that. Okay. I think our plan for today, or for I guess just this episode right now, is to be. I have to think for a second. Okay, we were gonna go do Bloodstarved Beast, and then we were probably. I don't remember what else we were gonna do. Well, besides Forbidden Woods, I mean. Let's go. Let's do that once. That blood attack, it's useless, honestly. The main reason? Oh, wow, okay, we actually don't have enough blood vials for this, like, at all. I need blood vials for this fight. Let's see here. I guess we can just kill some guys and buy blood vials. That's fine. It's not what I would like to do, but we can do that. Because he's still, even though we have some more health, we do some more damage, we have some runes, stuff like that, we're still relatively weak. I don't know if I said this yet, but there's quite a few different weapons you can roll with here in this game. I think there's only like somewhere around 30, but each weapon has like a transform attack, so 2 different forms that it can be. So it's more like 60 weapons in the game throughout, or something like that. I was hoping that'd be a blood vial. We went to Saw Cleaver though because it has great transform attack. Also, it has. Stop for a second here. Anyways, it counts as a saw per se, or more like a ripping weapon. So the saw cleaver does that. The transformed cane does the like rip effect, kind of. I don't know exactly what it's called in this game, but it's called something in particular. Like makes it so that it does additional damage to beasts. So there's a bunch of different ways you can go about doing damage in this game with weapons. And as always, with it being like a Dark Souls kind of game, there's weapons that take damage to specific things. Like these guys right here are weak to fire. Also, the saw cleaver, I think it's I don't know what it's called, but I think it's saw or something like that. The debuff towards them. But yeah, so that's why I'm rolling with saw cleaver. It's like my favorite weapon in the game. Super easy to use too. Stay here. I think it might be better just to go to Forbidden Woods, grab echoes and blood vials there. Oh, these guys are dropping blood vials. The only real reason we're doing blood vials right now is because we need them blood beast fight. But they're not dropping them as frequently as I'd like. Here's the thing, I'd be comfortable with like 12 blood vials. So if we can get that, we'll be fine. Because I mean, we almost beat him like way earlier in the game. Like pre-upgrades and stuff, but... I still would like to have a few extras so that when we go to Forbidden Woods, we can just kind of coast through it a little bit quicker. These guys either drop gems or... what's it called? Blood vials, if they drop anything. I don't think they can drop shards. At a fraction of an HP. Torch doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but if you're just trying to get in there, do a quick little stab, it's worth it. There is no like on fire debuff in this game. I mean, you can add fire to your weapon, but you can't like really put a state of. Hi, baby.
Hi,
What's
baby.
up, man? I don't know if you were there yesterday, but you might have missed a few things. We got done with the witches, and now we're about to go do Bloodstarved Beast, and then we got all of Forbidden Woods to do. That takes forever, and I really dislike it, because it's like my least favorite part in the game. But what's up, man? Did you get past anywhere in the Mensis? Or Nightmare Frontier, I mean? Nightmare Mensis is further in the game. Because I'm quite interested. Okay, let's see here. We can't buy fire paper yet. It kind of sucks. I would like to have fire paper, at least another one. I feel very comfortable if we have another fire paper, but man, it's whatever.
Yes, I quit after killing amygdala.
Oh, you actually killed Amygdala? What'd you use? I'm interested in what you used. Because it's tough, man. Like his, well, I don't know if it's a his or a her or it's just an it. But it's weird, dude. That thing, it's got like the weirdest hitboxes too. Like its body does like absolutely, like if you attack it, you do no damage, but if you attack its head,
I've only used Hunter's Axe for everything.
oh wow. That's pretty impressive, man. Well, Hunter's Axe is actually really solid. The only real reason that I use the saw cleaver is just because I like the combos more than I do for the axe. But when I first beat the game, I think I used the axe. Because it does just so much damage. Especially the charged R2. Plus you can cheese Gascoigne with that. So it's not bad to start with that weapon, then switch over to the saw cleaver. Plus other speedrunners use the saw cleaver, so... Okay. I don't want to waste any of this stuff, so let's have this on us. Let's just try and run to the boss fight. Although I'm sure, yeah, we're running the wrong way.
What is Canehurst like?
What is Canehurst
That
like?
is where I am off to next.
If you beat Amygdala, I think you're A-okay for Marty Ligarius. That's the boss fight there, but I honestly would recommend, like, not necessarily looking at a guide, but, like, just looking at somebody fight him, because he's always... I don't know how to say this. The opening area is actually pretty easy to work your way through. There's just, like, one ladder you need to open. But, I'm gonna kill this guy. So the opening, like the entire area is actually relatively easy to work your way through. There's just like one main ladder you need to get up to. You need to watch out for there's gonna be some people shooting at you. Also watch out for the traps like a normal Dark Souls game, right? Where things are just like constantly trying to grab you when you're not paying attention. But Marty Ligarius is relatively easy if you know what his move set is, although he does do a lot of damage. Not trying to spoil the boss fight if you haven't played him because he's really cool. But just make sure when he does his sword throw into the ground, you shoot that immediately. If you don't, you will lose the battle almost instantaneously. So don't use your weapons to, or your guns to parry. Use it to destroy, what's it called? To destroy his things. That doesn't make any sense. To destroy his sword. Okay, this is gonna be a good boss fight. Hopefully. Stuck? No. can do chalice dungeons. I kind of forgot.
Lol, you did that easy.
Yeah, we're a little bit strong for him. Just a bit. Just a bit. Normally I fight him before I do, what's her name? I can't think of her name. I mean, look how many souls or echoes we got for that. Like, very few, so. I usually do that, the Bloodstarved Beast, before I do, the Grimillion. But we kind of lost that fight and everyone kept dying to it. We almost beat it the second time we did it. He's like 1 HP and I died to his ridiculously overpowered one-shot combo. But yeah, the main reason you want to do that fight right now is because now we can do chalice dungeons. Well, you can do chalice dungeons. You can buy a short route chalice, but you need that chalice to progress through the chalice dungeons.
What is... Very well, let me...
And then we also did the Witches of Hemwick. Oh, we can't even do that yet. Wow. So now we're gonna do Forbidden Woods. Canehurst
Did
is
you
tough,
follow
though.
a guide to get the platinum?
Did I follow a guide? I didn't follow the guide to like any of the achievements because most of them are relatively, it's like discover this place, kill this boss, or well, just basically that, get the 3 endings. I watched a guide on how to get the 3 endings, and I also watched a guide on how to get all the weapons in the game because there's a few that I didn't know how to get, like the Beast Claw. I never wanted to do the chalice dungeon, which kind of sucks because the game makes you do the chalice dungeon. Because you have to kill the Temerian Queen. By the way, by the time you fight the Temerian Queen, she's a geo, but to get to her is very tough. But that being said, let's come back over here. That's all I did. I watched a guide on how to get all the weapons, so like the Beast Claw, which is in the chalice dungeons. And then... Oh, great. Although these guys do give you a lot of echoes, so if you needed to farm at any point, this is where I would farm. Oh shit. Oh, okay, of course we did it. These guys are all But yeah, that was all I used it for. How to get the 3 endings. That's about it. And how to get the weapons, but... I don't think I used a guide for the DLC, actually. I didn't get the DLC till, like, I platinumed the base game. And then the DLC is relatively easy. DLC is kill the 3 DLC bosses, and then get all the DLC weapons. And all the DLC weapons are actually like, relatively easy to find. Like if you're just progressing through the game normally, and you kind of like know where they would put an item. So there's no progression this way, by the way. I'm just coming through here because we ran through here earlier. I want to make sure we grab all the items. See, like this. It's trash, but if it was a Twin Bloodstone Shard, it'd be nice to have that. Okay, there's gonna be nothing else here. I guess we're to grab the item here. Oh shoot. We have to land here or we're gonna die. Yeah, if you land right here, I think it's an instant kill. At least for our health right now. Yeah, but if you're having tough with any, like, if you're struggling with the game at all, or if you, like, want advice on what to do, I can kind of help. I mean, I feel like I'm relatively good at this game. This is probably my best. That's probably one of the games I know the most about, because I'm, like, very, very into it. It's such a fun game. For sure, my guy. does this torch attack. It's very hard to get a parry on it because the timing is very weird. We're gonna kill these guys here. So the only thing you really need to be concerned about are the dogs, because they will stagger you. Right next to the oil throwers, so you can get like comboed here. Hopefully that dog doesn't run. Yeah, of course he's going to. I don't know where that dog went, but I have a feeling he's going to try and land on my head any second. Nice, now we can upgrade our weapon again. We're really... It's kind of tough because when a lot of people play this game, they just kind of like run through this area right here just to get to the Shadows of Yharnam, but you really need to take your time to level up because you might be able to beat the Shadows of Yharnam and you'll be like, okay, that was so easy. But you can get pretty lucky with the Shadows of Yharnam, and then you go and do Yorm, or not Yorm, Braum, and he'll like mess you up and you'll be like, what the hell? You guys are joking. They can mess you up. You start doing the damage. So we're gonna go and I don't anticipate us finishing this like episode per se. I think next one we'll be able to finish it. Because this is just such a large place. But that being said, I kind of know my way around here and what to grab. This is like a trick, but I think we want to land down here. I don't recommend trying to roll into that, by the way. That right there, don't try and fall on that, especially when people are still alive. We're gonna try and keep our health topped off here, because these guys are... Be careful. Get out of here. Kid, I saw it. No. That was such a good parry timing. These guys tend to drop blood vials, by the way, so it's, if you're trying to farm blood vials, ever, there's like 4 of these guys in this little spot that you can farm blood vials for with relative ease. There's also, anytime you keep it behind you, which is really good. Move slightly. There is a trap right there, watch out for it. I'm gonna activate them. I always activate them just so that I don't like walk into it on accident. Where is it at? It's right here. Traps are pretty easy to see if you're looking for them. There's an enemy down here, like right there, yeah. There's some stuff in there that we'll grab in just a second, but we want to come up here, kill these dogs. There's a way, if I'm thinking correctly. There's a dog over there too. I think this is his garb right here. Yep, the white stuff. The white church garb. So you want to go around behind this guy because he can't activate that trap, although you can like, or not the trap, just the door.
Which is harder out of Bloodborne and Dark Souls?
Which is harder out of Bloodborne and Dark Souls? I think if you're... I think it all depends upon which game you play first. You're fine... Oh shit. I forgot that guy can already spawn there. We don't want to go to Yahar'gul just quite yet. But we could if we wanted to. Basically skipping these guys. Until after. We're gonna want to parry this guy, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Give me just a second. I don't want to die to this guy. I mean, look at that, he just punched me. Yeah, the visceral after they attack you, you tend to get all your wood back. Okay, let's not. He has a grab attack. That can kill us. In my opinion, though, I think Bloodborne is tougher. Although I think if you learn how to play Bloodborne, it becomes very easy, in quotations, because the blood. I think it's the coolest game mechanic in any game, in my opinion. The fact that you can get attacked, and if you attack back and quickly enough, you can gain your HP back. I mean, not all of it, right? But usually most of it. I think that's such a cool game mechanic to promote aggressive playstyle. But I think Bloodborne's just tough because it's very different from a Dark Souls game, in my opinion. But I also think that Dark Souls is tough, regardless. But I would say Bloodborne's tougher. But if I could see why someone would say Dark Souls is, if they've played Dark Souls first and they're coming from Dark Souls to this game, because you can get health regenerated.
Oh, Evans, would you stop that? And repeat you. Oh, please.
I don't think this lady gives you any.
Please.
Okay, we're gonna come down here. Some items over here we need. That beast roar, by the way. There's an item right there. I'm looking and searching for this. There's a boy in here, though, I'm pretty sure. No? This game's kind of weird with the way the magic system works, by the way. Let's see here. Where's that beast roar at? It's gonna be in consumables, because you can put it as a square thing, right? Yeah. So it's weird because it uses your Quicksilver bullets, right? And most of the time, a lot of the magic spells really don't do all that much damage. They can if you set up your builds right with like 40 arcane. By the time you're like at ROM or something, you can like instantly kill him. But in my opinion, the way the magic works in this game is a bit goofy. The only magic that I would recommend ever like attempting to use would be the Holy Moonlight Sword. But at that point, maybe it's like 20 arcane, and you can do really good damage with it. Alright. Still, this area is going to be kind of slow. I actually think we want to get up top here. We don't want to go on that low ground because we can't go up over there. That low ground's going to be dumb to try and play right there. There's a bunch of guys in the sewer, or like not really the sewer, in the sewage, and they'll be throwing stuff above at you, and that entire area counts as fire. So, or like oil, I guess, not fire. So if you get hit, then your guy can be counted as him being covered in oil, plus the fire. So like, you know how we throw oil urns? They'll count the two of those together and like triple the damage. Just trying to find a way up top because I really don't want that low ground. And there's nothing in there I think that's a valuable check, but I really don't think there is. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we already got all the items. Right there, but he can't. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the hell was that, man? My guy did a jump into the wall. Those guys guys shouldn't be able to move up any further. This guy tends to miss if you go for the first guy, or the second guy first. So yeah, so look at that right there. All those swamp monsters. That right there, that weird like rainbowy colored stuff, it's supposed to be like the oil in the water. So that stuff will increase their damage. There's an item if we sneak down over here. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything though this way. We can't get up over there anyways. Okay, nothing there. Let's drop down here. So let me show you really quick. Damage, that's the entire area, and that guy got hit for 240. You don't want to use Molotovs now, by the way, if you're yeah, this is just like a massive death trap if you don't clear out the top first. Plus the way they place the enemies here, you can't really run past them very easily. Come on, buddy. Nice. That guy can give us twin bloodstone shards. We might want to farm him for a bit. I didn't say this earlier, but you can't get into this unless you open this door back here. I mean, you can get into it, I think, actually, but you can't go past. So this is just like a shortcut. That's on the right by the pitfall, where you go into all those crows. Okay, so this, we're going to want to run. There's a guy with a cannon at the end, so we're going to want to run to the guy with the cannon and then come back and close those. He's right there, you see that cannon? That level. If we're quick enough, we should be able to operate this guy. But it does like this pathetic little shot. Yeah. Come here, man. Yeah, it's so hard. You can't get the trajectory of it. Like at all. I was gonna try and hit that guy, but nope.
Whoa, right, you're gonna have to hear me out, Luffy. In the 9th movie of like your second Gomu no Jet Pistol.
What's this about, Fortnite? I thought you stopped watching it. Didn't you reach level or episode 600 or something? You said you're going to be done at episode 600, didn't you? Or are you
I
still
will
watching
not
it?
stop, Holmes.
Okay, I know you said you were going to take a break for a second. It's a certain episode. I made a mistake. I didn't get the what's it called? I didn't get the oh my god. The Demon Slayer movie on the PlayStation when it was out for like 10 minutes. You could buy it or something like that. Maybe it was a little bit longer than 10 minutes, but you could buy it for a portion of time. This is probably just gonna be a blood vial. But yeah, I thought that was 100% fake, so that's why I didn't do it. But no, it's actually like legit. You could have bought it. If I would have hopped on my PS4, I could have bought it like 2 weeks early. But I thought they were clowning on me. Okay, this area is kind of tough here, by the way. There's gonna be a guy right here. That guy. You want to kill him before he goes snake mode because you can't really carry snake mode.
Get the One Piece doc so you can play as Luffy. DLC.
The Fortnite emotes. I don't think there's any more enemies in here though. There's 2 ways here. One goes down. Can't do that one. Do this one though. Well, what episode are you on? I seriously thought you said you were gonna take a break for a minute from watching it.
No, just no.
Whoa. I'm assuming you're saying no, just no to the fact that I just said Fortnite, not to me saying you're gonna take a break from One Piece. How am I ever gonna have a live reaction to it if you've already finished it by the time I get to it? How do we get up there? What, over here? Oh yeah, this is spooky right here.
I'm on episode 430.
No, I can't reach out right now. So I really don't want to die to this guy. Okay, of course I'm gonna miss that parry because he has a weird ass attack. I've never seen that. That's a good parry. It's gonna sound very wiki right now. It's just to give you
Anime.
Yeah, we're talking about One Piece. He mentioned a while back that when I was playing the game, he was going to take a break from One Piece, but he has yet to have done that. You said you're on episode 430. It's like what, 500 and something more to go? It's like 900 episodes, right? 980 or something like that. Okay, we're gonna come back and grab that item in just a second. That's the cannon, though. So this guy right here is bad news. We're not going to fight him right here because I really don't want to lose the shortcut. What we'll do is we'll send him back to Odin Chapel and kill him there. I mean, look at him, dude. He's literally eating this guy. There's
Yeah,
no way
but
you
it'll
can
be
believe.
worth it, man.
Okay.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that.
Got the best voice
On a
lines in
night
the
like
game.
this, I took you for a monster. Oh,
6
thank the
fingers?
stars, you're fairly normal.
No, he doesn't.
Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Odin
I'll
Chapel,
be.
my boy.
Thank you. It's about time I made a move. I can't very well stay out on my own. Oh, you're giving me hope. Take this. It's all I can offer. Thank you. I can't...
This guy's bad news right here. You can fight him right now. He's like one of the best voice lines in the game, though. You call me a beast. A beast. Okay, I don't think there's anything else here. We're gonna send him to Odin Chapel and we'll kill him there. He's very tough, though. He's like lightning bowed. Grab this right here. It's a cannon. The cannon, I think it's a joke weapon in this game. I don't think there's any way up here. Damn it. Okay, that sucks then. That means we're gonna have to go down throughout that path. I might hoof it a little bit because I really don't want to get killed by one of these snake guys. I know I can kill them with relative ease if I play it smart. Yeah, you can't go in there. It goes up. I think it's right over here, though, that you get to a shortcut. Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah, we're gonna run. We'll come back and kill him. I don't want to get stuck here. All the echoes we have on us. Okay, here's the shortcut. Never mind. Oh, we're gonna talk to, this guy's really cool. We'll join his covenant.
Ah, a new face, are you? And an accomplished hunter, it would appear.
He's supposed to, like, remind you of
I am
Solaire,
Volta, master of the League.
for you to say.
Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Yeah, why not, Mike?
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
Have you killed Shadow of Iharnam?
I have not killed them yet. On this playthrough, I have platinumed the game, so yes, I have killed them before. I have not killed them yet, though.
Knight, but just think.
Do you ever use
now you're all
summons?
set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt, Inko.
Here's the thing about summons in this game. By the way, before I talk about summons, we just joined his league, right? Well, actually, we have to go back and join it at the whatever it's called. With every covenant you join, there's certain things you need to get, right? This is vermin. You get those from killing other hunters, whether it be during the game or killing.
I miss
certain
when
beasts.
Bloodborne was popular. It
do
still
too.
is. But
It
not
has its
as
moments.
it used to.
Yeah, you're right. It used to. It doesn't. It has its moments, but it's not as popular as it used to be. I'll get online and I'll see there's a lot of people playing online. I'll get like matchmaking relatively soon. So this right here boosts HP during co-op +2. We're never gonna use it, but we're just gonna join the league so we can start getting vermin for no reason. I don't tend to
Welcome
use summons,
home.
by
What
the way,
is it you...
because in my
Very well.
opinion, it's a very double-edged sword.
Let me...
There is a certain boss that I will use summons for later on, and I think I'll say which one it is. I think it's going to be Rom if I do use it on anybody. Let's do one there as well. We're going to get to 20 on skill, and then we'll start just doing strength primarily. But there is Rom that I'll use it on, so that they'll use their supercharged attack on him, on like the
What new
summon,
game plus
so-
are you on?
I'm not on New Game Plus on this account right now. On my main account, I think I'm on like New Game Plus 4, possibly, something like that.
Why don't you use them?
I don't use them primarily because, one, I feel like it's cheating for me because I know I can beat the bosses without it. Also, I feel like the fact that the bosses gain HP makes it very tough to fight. It gives them higher HP, the bosses get higher HP, plus I think a little bit higher defense. And most of the bosses in this game, unless you're playing, or most of the summons in this game, are actual cheeks. Like, they don't do a lot of damage. They're just not worth it. Oh, and I also will use them in the Chalice dungeons. I'll use summons.
What is your favorite boss?
My favorite boss? Probably a fight, or just to like, in their moveset. I mean, I can tell you both. But yeah, I don't find them very useful in my opinion. It feels like it's a bigger hindrance than I hope. But if you are struggling with a boss and you don't want to go level up, then I would recommend using them, the summons. But I guess I'm about to say, because I'm assuming it's one or the other. Because it's my favorite boss to fight, it would probably have to be... I didn't think about that for a second. I don't know why. My favorite boss in the game, though, is Lady Maria. The way she fights, the way she plays, is just like, ooh, it's crazy. I love it. Like, her moveset is just incredibly cool. My favorite one to fight would probably be...
Have you ever played a Bloodborne randomizer?
No, I have not. I don't even... I think I have a grasp of how to set that up, but I wouldn't do it until I... So, with what I'm streaming right now, I'm just streaming on the PlayStation, right? But in a month or two, I'm gonna have, like, really, hopefully, like, god-tier, like, internet, and I'll start using my capture card. At that point, I would be willing to, like, stuff on my PS4. But until then, I don't really want to, because I feel like the game might be a bit goofy. If I had to say my favorite boss to fight, though, it'd probably be Ludwig. The Accursed. The Holy Woman is such a cool weapon that he uses.
How do you stream under 1K subscribers?
How do I stream? Or, like, is that like a joke? Are you being serious? Or, like, just do it from PlayStation. Make sure we have some antidotes equipped here, because... Actually, hold on. No, we can do it later. No, let's do it now, because then we can two-shot these guys. We're gonna go upgrade our weapon really quick. You can just do it from the home screen. If you hold the power button or whatever on the menu on the left-hand side, you just go down to broadcast. It lets you. And you can do it on YouTube or Twitch. I do it on YouTube just because I like the fact that it archives the videos for me. Plus,
I only use mobile.
oh, for streaming, or what do you mean? I'm a little confused as to what you mean by that. Or to, like, watch streams and stuff. Anyways, we are going to upgrade our weapon, though, right here, because... Well, actually, what's the time on this? Because we might need to do another one. Okay, we got a few more minutes. And then we'll switch over to, like, a number 6. Look at that.
It says you need an eligibility or something.
I wouldn't know about that. What I would assume its meaning is that you probably need to go verify it on your email, because anytime you try and stream, whether it be on Twitch or YouTube, if you're signing in for the first time, it makes you go and, like, can't remember. How many more do we need? Oh, we need bloodstone chunks. No, great. That'll be a minute before we get those. What I'm assuming its meaning, though, is probably it's trying to tell you that you have to just go and verify your account. Or I'd also just Google it. That's probably your best bet. I want to remove this one really quick and see. Yeah, we can put that there, so we're going to find a better gem. I don't want to do that because that's going to change the way our scaling is if we do a hack on beast up. Okay, so now we have 3 different gems. There we go. I'm glad I thought of that before I did that. So we're going to be able to smash these guys now. Hopefully a little bit easier. Yeah, I would either recommend just Googling it or looking your email. You can also search stuff on your email, so if that's what you have to do, you might want to do that. Alright, we're going to try and grab the next checkpoint, and then I'm probably going to reset the stream under number 6. Or whichever comes sooner, the hour, or the, what's it called? The hour or the checkpoint. But this next checkpoint, there's a lot of items we still need to grab. As you can tell, Forbidden Woods is such a I think after this, though, instead of going to Rom at Bergenworth, I think we're probably going to go to Yarhar Ghul. I don't know if we're gonna fight the boss at Yarhargul, because that boy's tough if you're not doing good damage. But we'll see. There's some good items there though, at least.
When will you fight Shadow of Yarn?
Probably after, well, probably during the next episode, quote unquote. So like, I'm gonna start streaming again right after this one. Probably then. But we're getting close. We'll at least try to get that up. We're gonna kind of run past these guys. I really don't want to keep killing these guys. Bro. Missed that. Oh, you know why? Because I did a Dark Souls jump. Seriously, I did a Dark Souls jump. I picked R3 instead of... Yeah, these guys can be kind of weird. You want to avoid these attacks. I didn't want to go there, just go get it. But yeah, we're going to do Shadows of Yharnam. That's going to be our next boss fight. Hopefully. If we struggle with it, we might go to Yarhargul, grab a few upgrades from there, but probably not. I don't really want to go to Yarhargul quite yet. I tend to try and get there like as soon as you can, which is like I think after Vicar Amelia or possibly after the Witches of Hemwick. And you really just, if you go there early, you're just hurting yourself. I mean, there's some decent upgrades, but nothing worth like sweating over. I stay with our level right now, 44. I'd like to get like around 50 before we fight the shadows. I have to keep reminding myself what the button is. Outskirts side. And then once we get to the yellow. Okay, what the fuck? What was that? What was that? I can't believe I just did that. Okay, let's try not to die again, although it doesn't really matter because we don't really have any souls that we lost even. I think the item we're going to grab right now, by the way, is the grave. Here. You have to grab the gear and then the headgear. I don't know what the headgear is though, so I might have to watch a guide on that. I can't believe we died there. We honestly can run down this, actually. Instead of having to run down this backside, but it's just easier to remember to go this way. Okay, circle button.
Have you played Days Gone?
Oh my gosh. I have, yes. I actually have a playlist. I played it a little while ago. I have a playlist of it on YouTube. Oh, that's actually a really good one. have, though. It's a very fun game. These beer? We might need to pull Hunter's Mark out of here and just take a breather for a second and reset. Because I'm like lost right now. This is not where I should be right now. I keep missing that jump though and I'm getting frustrated. Okay, we're dead. Got caught. Okay, but yes, I have played Days Gone. Very fun game. I don't know if you've played it. It's free game of the month too, I think. So it might be worth getting, even if you're not gonna play it. Okay, I'm gonna come here and then I'm gonna sit still for a second and reset the stream.
Do you try to platinum games?
I try to platinum quite a few games. It's not like my main goal though. Days Gone. I haven't platinumed that yet, but I don't think I ever will try because it's like ridiculous with the new Game Plus stuff that you have to do. And it just gets kind of repetitive after you've taken out like the... I usually do all the hordes though in Days Gone. I don't do all of the like little ambush camps and stuff. I do all the hordes because they're fun to fight. Alright, I'm going to reset the stream. I'll be right back. Thanks for watching.